Thank you so much for stopping in. Um, not too long ago, I did a card reading that the question I was asking, is it time slips? Um, and as I was doing that channeling, I channeled the words foolish, and it was a card that came up. As soon as I finished that channeling card reading, I received this message. So it's a continuation of time slips. Um, and so I'll start. I'll read to you the channeling that I've received. So it's a continuation of the time. So this is the channeling I received. You are not foolish in your recognizing that you are multidimensional. That realization will come to all upon the earth realm in soon timing. A time slip is when you, as a multidimensional being, senses a time abnormality as being different from where you are. You have noticed the abnormality correctly. It has been interpreted from a strictly physical point of view. You do live in multiple layers of reality, all at the same time. You settle into one of the dimensions where you spend most of your linear time. You do this because of a comfortable or preferred energetics, where you conduct your experiences from which you want to learn from. This is the layer of dimension that you perceive as physical, and it is also the primary dimension where your life path learning is carried forth. Although you prefer one energetic layer over another, you, the living being, carries on in multiple levels at all times, interacting with other beings in other times and dimensions, and you are also in other times and other dimensions as a spectator. You are present in other dimensions as a spectator to simply watch and not interact. This activity that you intertwine with, from physical body to light body, is happening all the time. When a time slip is noticed, it is noticed because those who obsess over the idea are more novice to the reality than others who seamlessly intertwine the transition of energetics from physical body to light body. It comes as a shock. Some call it a special divine feat. It makes them unique. The experience of noticing, living through a time slip, assumes them superior to other beings, and they get to talk about it. Do not dismay. You do it all the time. You live in a multi-dimensionalness. Yes, you would like to be able to notice that you too can sense transforming from one energy, physical, to another energy, light, so you can prove to your waking mind, your conscious mind, that you can transform. If this is the case, expand your conscious being observation availability and do it, and do not be afraid of what you see. You can connect all of your layers of reality of all the dimensions. So you remember the layers. You need to want to allow the intertwining of layers. That's where this transmission ended. So they kind of, it was more like an apology where they're saying, you're not foolish. You're not foolish in thinking that you're that there are they're not foolish in not recognizing that a time slip is when that there's a time slip. Okay. So I think they were saying, wait, hold on, that was what I channeled, but it's not. They wanted to clarify that why you're not foolish, because we're not foolish. We know what we think we know. The second thing that when I was reading this, I wanted to comment while I was reading it, but I didn't because, well, it's better to just read, not narrate as I go along. But they said, when a time slip is noticed, it is noticed because those who obsess over the idea are more novice to the reality than others. And those are the people who talk about it. They're shocked. They say it's a divine feat. They say it's unique to them, who report on it. They say, oh, I did a time slip and this is what I saw. They're saying that by noticing it like that, and by it's okay to express it, it's okay to talk about it, but they're also telling you that just because you don't have that same experience, um, it's not that you're not doing it, but they're saying the people who are doing it and expounding on it and making a big deal, I'm just saying a big deal about it, they they talk as though it's assuming that they are superior to you because they noticed it and you can't do it. And then this channeling goes on. So that's the crux of it, of what they said. Notice, because it says it is noticed because those who obsess over the idea are more novice to the reality than others. And then they go on saying, who seamlessly intertwine the transition of energetics from physical body to light body. Okay, keep that in mind. And they told, I don't know how many times did they say, you do this all the time, you do this all the time, you do this all the time. We are multidimensional beings. And it's nice to have them explain um, that we can, by consciously opening ourselves up to the observation, and we're not supposed to be afraid of it. Okay, that's it. That's nothing else is coming to my head. So thank you so much for being here. And please stay tuned because there's a lot more to come.